Hi 49 and Market fans, it's Nancy with you today, and what I've created is a folio and decorated it with leftovers. I love doing junk journals. Junk journals to me are something that can be used for either photos or journaling or really anything you want. It's a form of a mini book, but for this particular one, I used the folio that 49 and Market has, the envelope folio. And it's so easy to use, and it comes with magnets, so you'll have no issues whatsoever putting it together. The hardest part is deciding which of the beautiful things you want to use to decorate the folio. What I did, instead of using one collection, I had several collections left over from other projects, and that's what I used to create this one. As you can see, it's about just under 1/2 inch wide for the book, so it's like that all the way around, and it opens with a flap, like an envelope flap. And I did, oh, can you hear that? I did use a magnet as the closure. At the top, I used a little bit of vintage lace that I had on hand, and then ticket, butterfly, daisy, and this leftover piece from one of the ephemera kits. And I wanted to do this so that the stem met. Used a document piece with 2 brads that I had, and then some lace doily from one of the ephemera packs. And I cut the heart off here, but used the other piece of it at the top. And then continued with the stem and just hooked up a new flower to it and used one of these frames to frame in the flower. So that's page 1, and then this comes down, and this is page 2, and on page 2 I did a tuck behind with lots of little extra pieces of ephemera that I had left. I love this too. Live your life to the fullest. Tickets that will act as tuck behind so nothing slides out of it. And again, you can use this for either photos or journaling. And get that tucked back in. And then 2 more pieces. A tag for journaling, and I just stapled a little ticket and a little flower to the top. And then this was a piece of a card I had left over from another project. And you'll notice I probably used about, I'd say 3 or 4 different collections in this. My goal was to use blues and browns and pinks. And so whatever I had left, that's what I used. And it's so fun to do these. Okay, so we'll move on. And this is another piece with, again, lots of little ephemera added. A side pocket that's part of this kit. And then use 2 pieces of leftover, we'll have to put that somewhere, leftover paper to use as tucks into the pocket, and again they can be used for journaling or photos. And let me switch this around. This is a card left over from one of the ephemera kits, and I used that and added some flowers, stamps, some lace, and did this as a side pocket. And I had this card left over from one of the card kits, So I ended up tucking that into the pocket. And again, you can put photo or journaling here, photos or journaling in the tuck. And then we'll move on to the next one. And this is a piece left from one of the packages. I don't really throw anything away, and I know a lot of you are the same way, especially if you're into junk journals. Isn't this gorgeous? And this says, "Live in the Sunshine." And I just added some little flowers to it. And then extra pieces that I found. This is left over from another cut I made. And these can be used for journaling or photos. Open this up. And I used one of the extra pages as a side flip. So for this one, I cut around the flower to create a tuck behind. Decorated a little bit with flowers. A "Look Here" tag. I love that. And then I did a tuck behind at the bottom so that nothing falls out of the bottom. Added a little tag for journaling or the date. And some tiny little ephemera pieces. So we're going to open that. And tickets as a tuck behind as a pocket with some ephemera pieces and this ribbon that honestly looks real. Every time I look at it, I think it's a real piece. Another little journaling that says, "In this moment." And then another pocket. These pockets, if you use pieces like this, then you don't have to have a full sheet of paper. You can just put the paper at the top, your pocket at the bottom, and then all you need is something to tuck into the pocket. And these are 2 hearts I had left over with 2 kinds of flowers and leaves. And then the center and the last one is for a photo. I did glue this down. I just love these flowers so much I had to use them. So those are glued down. Again, journaling or a photo or a small photo and journaling. You can do both. Then the last flip, I did a tuck behind. Well, I think I showed you this already, didn't I? Yes, I did. I'm so sorry. I'm still on meds. We'll count it that way. So we're going to fold all this up, close it up, and there you have it. On the back, to cover the back, I used another piece of packaging. And I did cover all of these areas to just give it a little bit more strength. I did that on both the outside as well as the inside. So I hope you have a chance to grab one of these really cool folios and try your hand at it, because they are really fun and very, very easy to do and a great way to use up leftovers. Thank you. Bye.